Let me make this clear. I am not the biggest fan of Foo Fighters. I wouldn't even call myself a fan, but I do appreciate their music. I know who they are, and I have nothing hate against them. Honestly, I just know who they are. So when I saw that the movie was coming out and it was a horror comedy, I was like, I'm open-minded for a rock band to come and make a horror movie. Studio 666 stars the Foo Fighters and is about legendary rock band Foo Fighters move into a mansion steeped in grisly rock and roll history to record their much anticipated 10th album. Now, when I walked out of this movie, I think every Foo Fighter fan that went and saw this tonight enjoyed themselves. And like I said, I am not a huge fan of them. I know who they are. I live in a household where my father loves Ozzy Osbourne, so I've heard every song of his and a lot of rock and roll other bands, Kiss, Metallica, any of them. I mean, Iron Maiden. I mean, all of them. I've heard them. So I've heard Foo Fighters before, and I know who they are. So going in the movie, I was hoping just something cool. And you know what? I turned my brain off, and I had a good fucking time with this movie. I think this movie is just stupid, cheesy, fun. I do think it's not a great movie. Like, 100%, it's not a great movie because the Foo Fighters are not great actors, especially the main actor, Dave Grohl. Listen, I know he's a great guy probably in real life, and he loves doing storytelling with his band, whatever. He's not a great actor, but I'm not expecting that from any of them. They're playing themselves in a movie in a haunted mansion where murder is about. And I'm telling you right now, the biggest praise is these murders. I mean, the kills are practical, they're bloody, outrageously gory, and I loved all of it. I enjoyed every single kill in this movie, basically, especially one with a chainsaw. That one was awesome, if you ask me. So all the kills, A+ material. The prosthetics, the CGI was but I do appreciate that they were trying to do a lot more metallic, hardcore rock and roll, dark imagery, which I like seeing in a movie nowadays. So they knew what movie they were making, and they were having fun. And honestly, I laughed a good bit when they were bickering with each other. And obviously when some of them are getting completely destroyed, murdered, it's outrageously fun. I was having a good time. Now, I will say this. I do not understand how this movie is almost 2 hours long. This needs to be 1 hour and 21 minutes. This needs to be the runtime of the Texas Chainsaw movie. It needs to be a very short movie and not so freaking long. Because there is 2 times I sat there and I was like, okay, so we're about to end, right? Nope. Another 30 minutes. Alright, a little scene with a book and kind of an explosion of blood. Alright, let's wrap it up. Nope. Another 15 minutes. I was like, okay, guys. Pacing here sucks, and we need to fix this now. That has to do with a lot more of like the writing, the directing, editing, stuff like that. So honestly, pacing really sucks. And like I said, some of the CGI isn't great, some of the jokes don't land. I think a lot of the cameos and stuff like that is funny, but some things could have been cut out if you ask me. Like I had no idea Jenna Ortega was in this movie. She's in the movie for like 1.5 minutes, but guess what? She's in it because she's a Scream Queen now, and I love it. But I had fun for like 70% of this movie because I just loved how ridiculous it was. I turned my brain off and I had fun with it. I'm gonna give Studio 666 a C. So if you are a big fan of the Foo Fighters, I highly recommend it. If you're not a big fan and you want to see something just ridiculously horror comedy, definitely go see it. If you're neither one of those things, skip the movie. Trust me on that. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review, and do not forget, tomorrow, 6 p.m., February 27th, tomorrow is Sunday, February 27th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be doing my very first live Q&A. Come and hang out with me if you want. Ask any question you want. I will be there. Hope you guys enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.